You have to go to YouTube to see.
We're live.
How do you know?
Because it says.
Oh, hi, we're live. Hi, everybody. We're live. And this is a fustercluck. What that means. We've done 290 some shows, and we can't figure out our...
Anything. It's great.
I'm home, by the way. You can all see... You always know when you see the dinosaur and the moose that I'm home. And I get to the house and I have a cold for Christmas. Isn't that fun? I try not to shake people's hands at the end of my show. My goal is to run away screaming, but they get a hold of you. They chase you down, and you can't be rude because then you get fired. And you know, you don't have to shake somebody's hand when you're sick. You can just fist bump. But not these idiots. These sneeze-infested meat hooks grab onto my hand, and they squeeze, and it crushes my hand, but it's also moist at the same time. Is that gross? At this point, all I say is, why don't you just lick the inside of my nose, pal? Why not? So now let's get the show over with. Start the show.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. It's a Zoom meeting with jokes. So please turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unless you have barking dogs or a rabid moose in your living room, in which case, please mute yourself for Pete's sake. And let's have some fun.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Steve Goodie and Brad Tassell. Tonight, Steve and Brad welcome comedian
Chris Chandler, probably.
plus funny songs from
Randy Brooks, possibly.
and a Patti melt from Patti Vasquez.
Who's Carla?
And much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
The good part is I'm not backstage on a wheel bandwidth wise, so at least I'm home and everything's here. But the cast changes on this show more than a leper's version of Wicked.
Wow.
Because lepers get sick a lot. I don't know. I'm Brad Tassell, and we've got Hanukkah boy himself, Steve Goodie,
Hi, everybody.
ready to open up his day three present. 2 or 3?
I don't know. I think
All
it's
right.
two.
Well, he's really a pillar in the
Devout,
Jewish community,
yes.
that guy. So there you go. It's day 2. Kevin knows, and he's Episcopalian. I just guessed. Are you Lutheran?
Catholic.
What are you?
You can't spring questions like this on me.
Catholic? Oh my gosh! And you come here, and of course, I would say
Somebody has to monitor you.
I'm still choking on my drink. And I would say Patti Vasquez, but now it's Carla Ulbrich. Everybody,
Yay!
Yay. She's had 7 minutes to prepare. I think it's going to be fantastic. We also have a super Christmassy show, if it happens. And that is, we've got special guest with his Christmas special, Chris Chandler, everybody, if that happens. And then, if it also happens, we've got Mr. Christmas and dead grandma himself, Randy Brooks, everybody, Randy Brooks. So that's beautiful. Now, not to be specific about anything, but what was in the air in this last week has what happened this weekend? We had a lot of shootings. Then Rob Reiner and his wife murdered all in one weekend. It was, my God, thank God Trump is president to show us no matter how terrible it gets out there, he's worse. I think that's the best thing we learned. It's a Christmas miracle to find out that no matter, there couldn't be something that he couldn't make worse for everyone. And I think that's great. So I'm going to leave all that alone. I'm not doing that. And I'm just going to do these jokes. Here we go. Hey, it's usually 2 weeks, but the GOP health plan is expected to be voted on next week. It has heavy reliance on more HSA funding, higher premiums, and making one drug free to keep all healthcare spending low: cyanide.
Wow.
That's the GOP health plan right there, everybody. Detectives in Colorado are one step closer to solving the murder of John Benet Ramsey. One step. They take a step every 4 years. Looking at the clues and timelines and how long they've been working on this case, officials say the killer should probably be dead of natural causes by now. So that doesn't matter. And my camera just zoomed out. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
This camera doesn't have that function. Okay. I don't think I'll be here at the end. Krampus. We all love Krampus, don't we? Krampus will show up in Salzburg, Germany, bringing a switch with him to spank naughty children. Mostly those children are saved by a bunch of men who jump in front and go, "Oh, me first, Krampus, me first." Okay. A lot of horny, creepy men there. Okay, y'all see. Stop it, camera. Stop it. An Evansville, Indiana DoorDash delivery driver was arrested after being seen on a Ring doorbell video pepper spraying a customer's food.
Yep.
Y'all, that was beautiful. What they said, oh, it was a spider. Oh yeah, at 30 below zero, spider. They're out there hanging out. The diners got very sick from the contaminated food and almost didn't catch the driver's actions because they were overshadowed on the Ring camera by bears being scared away from babies by cats. That was AI. We all love AI. We're in the Grinch. Okay.
That's right.
88-year-old Ed Bombas, that's a real name, couldn't retire after paying his life savings to fund his wife's losing battle with cancer. It's very sad. Spent everything he had, could not retire. TikTok to the rescue. A major influencer on TikTok provided Bombas $1.7 million after he spends 30 days in an old grocery store eating out of just the dairy aisle. It'll be fantastic. That's how Mr. Beast does it. I don't know. Okay, fine. All right. I thought that one was better than that, but oh well, thanks. Would y'all do a Mr. Beast thing if they asked you? Anybody?
Oh.
Anybody know who that is?
Nope.
Nope.
You know who Mr. Beast is? Okay. Well, well then now I know why that joke went nowhere. No, if you knew, you'd be laughing right now. Oh my God, you'd be laughing.
I know who he is.
Yeah, well, of course, Chuck does. She's the only one with any sense. and young enough to actually follow anybody. So
like, two people in here that can know.
Okay. Timothy Chalamet is not saying no to rumors that he is also secretly British rapper SD Kid. Did y'all see the news on that?
Nope.
Yep.
Who performs with his face covered. He does. Fans say, here's the clues, that they're the same. They have the same eyes, wear the same type of clothes, and are both embarrassed by the movie Dune. They're embarrassed because they were both in it. All right. Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson will return as Katniss and Peeta to a Hunger Games sequel titled "We've Spent Our Money Faster Than We Thought."
Oh.
That was.
Ouch.
There was a lot of lines you could have used there besides that. There's also, whoops, I'm broke. Okay. Oh, many Epstein photos were released by Democrats, and mostly pictures are Trump, Clinton, Bannon, and Woody Allen. This surprises me, said no one ever. The most evocative photo was a bowl of novelty condoms with a picture of Trump that said, "I'm huge," which conservatives immediately said proved that Photoshop was used because the original said, "I'm less than a pinky."
Oh.
By the little mushroom.
That little mushroom cap. I would have used mushroom cap, but it didn't talk well. Bigorexia. Who's got that? Anybody? Bigorexia? Have you heard of it?
Nope.
Read the news, folks. Bigorexia is on the rise. That's a psychological condition involving a distorted self-image and an obsession with being jacked up and muscle-bound. Lots of young guys are suffering from this because they see themselves less muscular than they are. These are also overwhelmingly young men who are consistently pumping iron in the gym, not eating enough, and feeling a compulsion to show off their body a lot. Experts who study this disorder looked at me and said, "I will never have to worry about this." I just ate fruit pizza. Roomba maker iRobot has filed for bankruptcy. Isn't that wild?
Really?
I didn't think that would be a thing. They will start to reorganize their finances and figure out how 3 million Roombas got stuck under your armoire. That's which is where ours is sitting, I'm sure, right now. We've got 2 Roombas, one under the armoire, one under a couch. Oh, IU quarterback Fernando Mendoza won the Heisman Trophy, everybody.
Wow.
Incredible. What a great fella that kid is. And second runner-up, Vanderbilt's Diego Pavia.
Yay.
What? Did I say that wrong?
Yay.
PVA, what?
Somebody said yay, and I don't know why.
Yay about what?
Because I went to Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Oh, you went to Vanderbilt. So you know
Yes,
this
sir.
Diego, is it Pavia? How do you say his name?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, Randy. Okay.
Why is this joke taking this long?
Because we made it Randy fix his audio.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's not fixed. Okay, let's start over. We're live. All right. IU quarterback Fernando Mendoza won the Heisman Trophy, and second runner-up from a school I won't mention now, Diego Pavia did not take it well. He did not. He slammed the Heisman Trophy voters on Instagram by posting "F you Heisman voters," and he wrote the actual word.
Wow.
I know. He later apologized for the outburst and wished Mendoza well, and then gave his address to ICE.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
Weirder things have happened. A hiker in Utah was surprised to get stuck in quicksand.
Yep.
Yep. The hiker was pulled out by the Grand County Search and Rescue Team when one team leader said, "Take my hand, Gilligan."
Little buddy.
That's the last person I've ever heard of getting stuck in quicksand. Oh my gosh, a San Francisco woman gave birth inside a Waymo self-driving taxi on the way to the hospital.
Wow.
Mother and child are fine, but the car needed 3 shots of antifreeze and kept saying, "It's all over my seat. It's all over my seat."
That was way more information than we needed.
That was way more information. All right. You know, I used to do the joke of the week, but I'm going to pause on that, and I'm going to do the proverb of the week.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Proverb of the week, Steve.
This
So
is
be
exciting.
ready.
Oh, I'll never be ready,
go.
but yes.
The proverb of the week. Anyone can be a father, but it takes a dad who is never too tall to bend down and smack something out of a child's mouth. I think that's proverb of the week right there.
Fantastic. Hey, everybody.
Back
Brad
stuff
Tassell.
on.
Look, he's right over there.
Yay. Oh, wait. I forgot. I have one more joke. I lied.
Okay, I'll go away.
Wait,
Bye.
one more joke. I forgot. This is the one that I just wrote right before the show. A woman accused of murder said her husband fell over onto a knife as he walked with the dishes to the kitchen. Yep. When asked how it happened, she said, "He's always been a bit of a klutz, so I'm not surprised he fell on the knife." Investigators said he must have been very clumsy because he accidentally fell on it 34 times.
Oh!
Hey, everybody. It's Brad Tassell.
That was the last. And the camera's moving again.
Unless he's got another one. You got another one?
No. Oh, no, I got
Okay, that's
5
it.
more, but let's move on.
All right. That was great. Let's do a top 10 list
Yes.
now. I don't know if you can see, but I'm wearing my ugliest sweater.
Yeah.
Merry Hanukkah. Happy Christmas, everybody. And in that order, we got to let my dad in.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to see this.
He knows when to come in.
He sure does. As soon as you're done, Dad pops right in.
Right. He knows.
Tonight's top 10 list is a musical top 10 list. I haven't done one of these in a while. It always requires a lot more preparation and goes much faster than I think it will. And so tonight's top 10 category is top 10 things that don't go with a partridge in a pear tree. We all know this song. Brad and I have done this song many times, making it more fun. But this is it's exactly 10 days till Christmas right now. Today is the 15th. So this is the top 10 things for the 10 days of Christmas that don't go with a partridge in a pear tree. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 poachers poaching partridges.
Yeah.
On done. Sorry, I did it all wrong. I'm starting again. If Brad can start again, I can start again. Let's try it again. Top 10 things that don't go with a partridge in a pear tree. What I meant to say was 10 poachers poaching partridges, 9 lords affording healthcare, 8 peasants dying, 7 maids abducted, 6 pics with Epstein, 5 gold card visas, 4 calling telemarketers, 3 henchmen, 2 senators caving to the wishes of a freaking lunatic, and a part-time Walmart employee with 6 other jobs and no health care. And that's with rehearsal.
I think you need to do that. Don't you have to do that 12 times?
Yeah, but I thought I'd spare everybody.
Oh, well, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tis appreciated, sir.
Hey, speaking of not sparing people.
Are we? Sure.
No, I'm trying to find her.
I got her.
You got her?
Hey, everybody, look, it's Carla. Yay!
Hey!
Oh, you can see all my mess. How nice.
Well, it's a very musical mess.
Yeah. It's not a mess.
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay.
You got guitars and ukuleles and whatever that thing is. Is that a dehumidifier?
A humidifier. It's
Oh, yeah,
17
sorry.
degrees out. Yeah.
No, because it gets cold out and then you get dry. Your skin gets dry. Yes.
Well, Carla is sitting in for our friend Patti. She will now melt for us, but I didn't know about it till 5 seconds ago, so I was not able to update the intro. So this is how it's going to go. Everybody ready? You ready, Patti? I mean,
I'm
Carla,
going to do this
whoever you are.
17 degree melt.
Okay, great. Here we go. If I can make this happen.
Is Patty crazy?
Am I crazy?
Patty's not sure, Patty's not sure. From lunatics winning their local races to major league wackos with orange faces to obnoxious a-holes taking handicapped spaces. If she's losing her mind, that's fair. She's Patti Vasquez.
Am I crazy?
Played by Carla Ulbrich.
Okay. I'm neither Patty nor am I going to do anything political. But other than that, dead ringer. So I don't know about the rest of y'all, but if this has ever happened to you, but I was scrolling on Facebook and apparently I was on too long because I got to a part where it said, you're all caught up. It said check back later for more updates. I didn't know that was possible. Like, so now I'm bored and thinking about hooking up with Instagram. Yeah, it's like reaching the end of Netflix. It was weird. I make a lot of to-do lists every day. It's 6 a.m. I make a to-do list and then I abandon it at 6:09. My to-do list is so long. It's got a table of contents where errands go to die. And I've got a lot of snail mail. I don't know what happened to this paperless age we were supposed to have. I get so much more snail mail now. I've decided, you know, that's how I'm going to die, in a snail mail avalanche. That's how it's going to be. They're going to send in a St. Bernard with a cask of whiskey and a shredder, and it'll be too late. So I send reminder texts to myself. Anybody else do that?
Yes, I do.
Text yourself. You email. I knew it was getting to be a problem when I texted myself back. Stop nagging me. Texted my therapist. I said I'm available Monday or Tuesday after 1 p.m. and if neither of those work, I'll just assume you hate me. A little bit of a clutter problem. You can't see all of it right now, but yeah, I 2 hours after I checked in a Marriott, I had to call 1-800-GOT-JUNK. Like pig pen, only with clutter. I try to keep up with current events, but I just wind up watching reruns of MASH. You're watching old people TV when you see ads for Medicare prescription coverage, walk-in tubs, and Life Alert. Like, not keeping up with things. So in the spirit, I almost did this for Brad, but I didn't. And there was no rehearsal. I know that shocks y'all to find out there's no rehearsal for this show. But, I recently put out a book of haiku because I was
Yay!
Some of you have it, and you're still saying yay. And this was an exercise for 2 years. I wrote a haiku every day, but haiku is supposed to be about nature, and it's supposed to be profound. Well, I got the syllable count right. That's close enough. So I'm going to just read you a couple of these out of this suburban haiku.
Yay.
I'm on vacation. Time to really live it up. Let's go bird watching. See, that's what you need for your proverb, Brad.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I need a gong. Yes.
Yes. I'm away from home. Hubby is a bachelor eating at the sink. All right, just a couple more. This is so not melting. Anyway.
It's
But it is a little
zenning.
crazy.
You're zenning us.
I feel all melty.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to melt you inside. The class reunion. Who are all these old people? Must be wrong address. Aisle. And finally, fist bumps are awkward, handshakes unsanitary. Maybe I'll just wave. That's it. Am I crazy?
Yeah, I think you
Hey,
are.
you're
Carla
crazy.
Ulbrich.
Great. Ooh, that one hurt.
Man.
All right.
We've never had a guest who gonged herself before.
I need a gong.
Did
I'm
you
getting
know
a
I got
gong.
gonged by Brad Paisley on the new Gong Show?
I did not
You
know
were on
that.
the new Gong Show?
Well, no, because they cut me out completely. So I
Wow.
not only got gonged, I got axed.
Man.
Well, that was the one with Mike Myers as
Yes.
the weird host.
Yes.
Wow, that's great. I mean, I'm sorry you
No.
got
That's
cut.
part of it's great.
I
You can
got
still
gonged
use
and
the
cut.
credit. You can still use the credit. I'd put that right on
You
the
got
credit.
gonged, axed, and cut.
Yeah. They don't know what
Sulu
that
was
is.
on the original Gong Show.
Sulu was on the original Gong Show.
That's
Who
right.
was, right?
Sulu.
Yeah.
Zulu.
Yeah.
And they said I wouldn't get gonged. It was cute. He
Yeah.
planned it that way.
Uh-huh.
But the guy who did get gonged, that saying Edelweiss was crying and crying and crying.
Oh my
What
God.
was wrong with me? Why didn't they love me? He was a nerd, and I had to
Oh my
explain it to
gosh.
him in the green room without
So,
being honest.
Carla, what did
It
you
was
do on the
very
show?
difficult.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sulu, you were done.
But
What did you do on the show?
I
anyway.
did What If
You
Your
would-
Butt
you
Was
would've been great.
Gone? And the producer talked me into having two people wear balloons on their asses and back their way into the scene. And might have had something to do with me getting gonged. Because Brad Paisley said that country music was not quite ready for that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. If country music is too highbrow for what you're doing it right.
Wow. You went out to LA for that.
I did go to LA for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did they fly you out or are you on your own?
Yeah. No, they flew me out.
What's great? You got to LA and you got all
That's a win right there.
Yeah. And you're probably lucky they didn't play it.
We'll
I don't know
never
about that.
You'll never know.
You'll
You need
never
to
We'll
find
never
that
know.
tape.
So
I
yeah,
think that's
where's my big
fantastic.
claim to fame? Getting cut from the
And your big claim to fame is losing the Joker Ace show. That's good.
Y-
Weird
yeah.
Al didn't get
Along
on
with
it
me,
either,
the
and
big
it was
losers.
their loss.
So, oh
The
well.
list
So
is
that's-
long.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful.
Thank you, Carla. I know you've been
Carla.
performing all weekend. Do you have performances coming up that we
I
could
I do,
attend?
but I'm going to be on Long Island Saturday, and the show is sold out. So
Oh wow.
that's
So sorry to hear that.
Take your money in cash. That's what I say.
library show. But I think there's some other stuff coming up. Just go to carlyu.com. I can't keep it in my head because I got a to-do list
Yeah.
cluttering my head.
It's huge. It's huge.
All right.
And I'm
Well, thank you for jumping in when
But,
we needed you
know,
most.
Get
Carla
there's
is
still a
all.
few
Hey,
of
if
these,
Carla
still a
does
few of
3
these
more
available.
shows, I'll have to send her a 1099 or a
Right.
W-2 at the end of the year. So it's going to be fantastic. So
Thank you, Carla.
thank you.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
bet. Oh boy, speaking of claims to fame,
Oh yeah, Randy
he's around here
Brooks.
somewhere. Well, he was.
Speaking of
There he
fame.
is. I got him. Everybody, it's Randy Brooks.
Is Randy the second most famous person who's been on the show? The first, the fourth? What do you think?
I'd say second. I can't remember
Second.
who's first. That's how famous they are.
Stephanie Hodge is had a lot of TV. Well, Mary Lynn Rice Cub does.
That's
She
right.
doesn't count because she didn't do her act, but she's on an act. But you know what though? Did you see Stephanie Hodge? Her television show was out. Did y'all see what it is?
I did
It's
not.
yeah, so we'll have to look that up because she's
That's
had a new
great.
television show out. So,
But we don't have her tonight. We got Randy Brooks.
Randy Brooks, everybody!
Yeah. Looking
The third
good.
most famous.
That's right. That's all you need in life.
Yeah.
All right, Randy, you know the drill around here. You're going to play a song, and then, well, first I'll do an intro video. Then you'll play a song. Then I've got to answer it somehow. How will I ever do that? And then you will do another song. Sound good?
Good.
All right, let's do this.
It's our musical guest, our musical guest. Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest, our musical guest. It's time for our musical guest.
Randy Brooks.
Well, most of you know that we're having problems with the audio. And so the guitar's up here, but I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear it or not.
Okay.
We just need
Okay.
your voice.
Okay. So this, I got a call from a guy down in Australia a couple of years back, and that was a surprise to me, saying, I'm doing a Christmas project. Would you write a song with me? And I said, sure. His name was Angus Gill. And he said, here's my idea. We have a word down in Australia that is towey, Towey, and it has two meanings. It either means anxious or agitated, but also the common folks use it to mean horny. He said, we would like to, my idea is to do a Christmas song that plays on both of those words, both of those meanings, and we'll call it mistletoe. So we did. Do 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 da ba da 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 ba da ba da ba da ba da. The department store down the road from me put a tree up in September. Here and deck the halls, drove me up the walls before we reached December. Don't feel like hanging Christmas lights, don't feel so ho-ho-ho-y. So forget the cheer and just bring me a beer. I'm a little bit mistletoe-y. Do 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 da ba da 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 ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. Auntie Sue and Uncle Stu we hadn't seen in years. And all of a sudden we remembered why when they finally appeared. After 3 long days, these household guests smelled a whole lot like anchovies. They ate our food and drank all of my booze, and I'm a little bit mistletoe-y. Do 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 da 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 ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. I thought this Christmas was a bore, so I ate my body weight in pork. And just when I couldn't take no more, I heard a knocking at my door. Well, it was Zoe, the girl from 3 doors down, dropping off some Christmas presents. She looked so cute in her little elf suit that I found her presence pleasant. Now the Christmas tree don't look so bad, the lights a little more glowy. When I got Zoe and a bottle of Moe, I'm a little bit mistletoe-y. Now I'm a festive dude, I'm in a given mood, and I'm a little bit mistletoe-y. Won't be a silent night because Zoe and I, we're a whole lot mistletoe-y. Do 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 da 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 ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da.
Yeah.
Yes.
Randy Brooks with the shiniest guitar in show business.
Yes. Next one, he's a little camel toey. It'll be great.
Ouch. Wow. All right. You know, this was a classy show.
Oh, it was.
So I could do something Christmassy, but I'm going to focus on the Australian part because that's where you started. That's what the whole locale of that song is. And this will seem to have nothing to do with it until the very end. Every time there's an air disaster, I'm required to rewrite this John Denver song. Some of you have heard this. This is about what happened about a year ago, I think, or February. Well, we're cleared to land, runways in sight. Well, hello, Army helicopter on our right. I'm sure it's fine, nothing to see here. Or coming in from Minnesota, Toronto bound, the freaking plane is upside down. Still, they tell us there is not one thing to fear. Hey, we'll give you 1 billion miles for free. How about a Diet Coke complimentary? No, your baggage still costs $100. There's nothing we can do about that. Now we're screaming, land this damn plane. Hey, who fired the FAA? All right, I guess I'll drive to Australia, and that's where it ties together. All right.
Yay.
Thank you very much. Another song from Randy Brooks. Oh, what could it be? What could it be?
What could it be at this time of year?
What could it be?
No.
So I got cut from the Ted Mack Amateur Hour. That's my claim to fame. Back in 1963.
Oh my gosh.
But I came back from that disaster and got lucky and had success. And so here's the meal ticket. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. She'd been drinking too much eggnog, and we begged her not to go. But she forgot her medication, so she staggered out the door into the snow. When we found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, there were hoof prints on her forehead and incriminating claws marks on her back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's been taking this so well. See him in there watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Cousin Mel. It's not Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black, and we just can't help but wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back?
Them back.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Thank you, Sulu. Walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Well, here's the lost verse. As we plan the visitation, nailing down the date and time, we'll be pondering vacation that we hope to all soon take on Grandma's dime. All the grandkids are excited, and they're wondering as we speak, who will get the Buick Skylark that she only drove to church one time a week. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now the goose is on the table, and a pudding made of fig, and the blue and silver candle that would just have matched the hair in Grandma's wig. I warned all my friends and neighbors, better watch out for yourselves. They should never give a license to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with elves. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You could say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Don't sing along, it'll be delayed. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Randy Brooks.
Yeah. You are now the most famous that has
Yes.
ever been on this show. And especially with no one else gets that extra verse. No one hears that but here. So
That was
fantastic.
fantastic.
Right.
That is so meaningful that I want to cry a little bit.
Nobody has a more lighthearted song about death than Randy Brooks. It's like in the Monty Python category. That's how good that is.
And he's got two of them because we did the other one.
Yep.
Yeah.
If he'd done this first, I would have answered with that, but he didn't. So
Oh yeah.
that's the way it goes.
Answer with that.
Okay, I know that Randy knows better than to do that because then he'll have to listen to it again.
Yes.
He learns.
You learn.
And Randy, where will you be performing in the next little while if folks want to come see you?
Well, I've almost shot my wad, as they say, in the last 2 weeks, but I'll be at the Bernhardt Winery in Plantersville, Texas, coming up in Saturday, and then I'm sort of in retirement for 11 months until Christmas rolls around again.
Oh, not a bad deal.
Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Randy.
That was
Great to
beautiful.
see you.
Thank you, Steve and Brad and everyone.
All right.
And I hope
the fun
I hope
goes
that
on.
song takes off. You know.
Yeah.
Really.
Hope so. Hope
Hey,
somebody
look,
listens to
everybody.
that. Hey,
the
look!
Chris
Oh my
Chandler
gosh!
Theater.
Do we know how to do? What's going to happen?
I'm not sure yet. Chris, do you want us to run the intro or do you want to just jump in?
Why don't you run the intro, end it, and I'm going to jump in at the end of the intro.
Okay.
You want me to end it early? Is that what you're saying?
Nope.
Oh, just do the whole
run
thing.
your
All
regular intro,
Yeah.
and I'll hop right in.
Sounds
I'm gonna
great.
Start right off with the story.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're seeing and hearing things tonight that nobody's ever seen or heard before.
Never.
And this is going to be very exciting. Please welcome, after this intro, our friend Chris Chandler.
It's time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Monday. Yeah.
From the Chris Chandler Theater.
And so it came to pass that the three wise men made their way from the four corners into the setting sun, across the setting sun. And they came to behold the bright neon star high above the Tropicana Hotel and Casino. Auckland, Nevada. I am not making this up. The three wise men were locked in a self-storage bin in a town east of where the king was born. No one had visited them in over a year, and their first destination was the town where the king was born. I'm talking, of course, about Tupelo, Mississippi. My mother loved Christmas. Each year, for as long as I can remember, she made new Christmas ornaments. And the ones that I remember the most were the three wise men. They were made of strip old rags, wheat pasted round quart-sized bottles of Dr. Pepper, Cheerwine, and 7-Up. They were painted with Byzantine robes, and she used kite strings for beards. The shiny yellow lid from a Prel shampoo bottle was used as one of the jewels in the crown. And the chest, containing the gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, was made from the red plastic hotel from a Monopoly set. In the time of King Herod, the Magi came to Jerusalem to ask where the king had been born. For they had seen the star rise, which foretold of his coming. And Herod called his scribes and astronomers into council, and it was concluded that he was born in Bethlehem of Judea. And the three wise men were sent with the gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And most importantly, they were told to return and tell Herod the exact location of his birth. In short, the three wise men were spies. My mother passed in February. And this past Thanksgiving, I went back to my hometown of Stone Mountain, Georgia, to plant a dogwood tree in her honor. I felt enough time had passed for me to be able to roll up the storage area doors and look for new treasures, vestiges of a life now enshrined in Ziploc plastic bags and Tupperware containers. And when I found that red and green Tupperware tote and I opened it, childhood memories rose like the dough of my first Chef Boyardee pizza. And memories of my mother, Elmer's gluing a Monopoly piece into the hands of a 7-Up bottle called to me, turning the mundane into magical works of art. It was clear the three wise men must join me on my journey. And when the three wise men found the Holy Family, they did indeed present the gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. But more importantly, upon their arrival on the 12th day of Christmas, thus launching the very first Mardi Gras season, the Magi had a change of heart. And much like the slave trader John Newton writing the song Amazing Grace and turning his slave ship around and setting his captive cargo free, the Magi had an epiphany. And they warned the Holy Family of Herod's intent to kill this potential threat to his power. But not knowing the Holy Family had been warned, King Herod sent armed forces to Bethlehem to kill all of the children. It is known as the massacre of the innocent. However, the Holy Family had escaped with the three wise men to Memphis, Egypt. And that's how it came to pass that the three wise men came to Memphis in a 2008 Chevy Tahoe to witness the Chrome Pyramid, known as the Memphis Convention Center in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated at the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee. The Lorraine Motel is now a civil rights museum. B.B. King defined the sound of Memphis blues music. It is preserved on Beale Street, also known as the B.B. King Highway. We're talking Highway 61. He is from there. He is of there. He is known as the king of the blues. His music served as the inspiration and the roots that would later become rock and roll, myrrh. And Elvis Presley, born in Tupelo, Mississippi, became the king of rock and roll. He lived there. His house is a museum for generations. He had more gold records than anyone else and has arguably been heard by more people than anyone else born in this hemisphere. Gold. These three kings of Memphis have changed the world by bridging the cultures of black and white. Elvis Presley imbibed the black roots music of B.B. King and made it palatable for white audiences by turning it gold, while Martin Luther King used the power and the organization of the church to knock down the Jericho walls of segregation. And after warning the Holy Family, the Magi did not return to Jerusalem as instructed by Herod. Instead, they chose to live out the remainder of their lives in exile. There are many stories about what happened to the three wise men after that January morning. Some have them becoming part of the line of Genghis Khan. Other stories having them visit this hemisphere and studying with a Hopi. But I know for a fact that they went from Memphis to Okemah, Oklahoma, to visit the home of Woody Guthrie, and to Madrid, New Mexico, and across the Four Corners. And as America passed in my rear view, news stories of our frequent wars and subsequent terrorist attacks flashed like mile markers and billboards advertising this holiday season. And I think of the slaughter of the innocents. And that's how it came to pass that the three wise men came from the four corners of Colorado, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, and came to behold the bright neon star high above the Tropicana Hotel and Casino in Laughlin, Nevada. And this time there was room at the inn. When traveling across the desert, I recommend taking up refuge in a casino. Not a manger. Casinos are a cheap place to stay. And this luxurious hotel, I am not making this up, was only $19. And it came with a free buffet. And the hotel even gave me a $5 credit card on which to gamble. Now, I don't normally gamble, But under these circumstances, I figured, what the hell? So I went out to my car and I got that red and green Tupperware container and I brought the quart-sized figurines into the casino and I set them on bar stools in front of a one-iron bandit. I inserted the credit card. I pulled back the handle. Elvis Presley was singing Wise Men Say on the music sound system. 3 stars rolled around together and stopped. A chorus of Casio keyboards rained from the heavens. And my friends, I won gold. I won frankincense. I won myrrh. I won $19. What was paid for? I put the figurines back in the Tupperware container, back into my car. And then we continued on our journey across Route 66. I had left on October 25th, and I was gone for 40 days and 40 nights. And on the 40th night, I returned home, and I gave thanks to all of those who helped the weary travelers along the way this holiday season. May there always be room at the end.
Woo!
Chris Chandler and Sandra.
Thank you very much. Give it up
Tremendous.
for Sandra over there. She's running props for me.
Thank you, Sandra.
Yay!
I like when people do something a little different.
I love wacky, new, fun
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
So,
right.
yes.
Chris
I can't
is
wait
always
for the
very
Easter
entertaining.
one.
What was that, Brad?
I can't wait for the Easter one.
Yeah.
Be ready for Easter.
We have high hopes for that. Chris, are you going to be performing live anywhere in the near upcoming days?
I am not. I did a tour that ended in September. I was gone. Went from San Diego to Anchorage and taking a little bit of time off. I'm doing a party in Oakland on New Year's Day, and I'm going to do a tour from Austin through to Pensacola and Florida, up to Georgia and into North Carolina in April.
Okay.
And do you take this little theater with you on those tours?
No, I do not. I perform with a musical accompaniment, and
okay.
Paul
it's
Benoit.
kind of a collage of music and stories.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. So
We met, I don't know if you guys know this, Chris Chandler and I met on Harvard Square when he was playing electric blue bongos and I was busking with a guitar back in 1988.
Wow.
and neither of you got
the year of
in.
my birth.
That's right. Mine as well.
Neither of you got into school, into Harvard. So
Nah, I didn't try. Did you?
I tried to busk around Harvard.
That counts.
that counts. So
All right. Thank you
I really
very much.
appreciate y'all having me on and indulging me in my little
Absolutely.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
No indulging involved. That was very good.
Yes. no, that
All
was
right.
fun.
Time for the next thing,
You gonna
which
do a
is
thing?
this, and it's kind of required this time of year.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
Because we have talked a lot about Christmas, but as you know, it's the second night of Hanukkah. It's complicated. I don't want to try and explain it because I don't understand it myself. But we're going to do this little song because some reindeer are Jewish. So you think you've heard them all. Every Christmas song, every Yuletide carol that has ever come along. That's not quite true. We present one more to you. Mendel the reindeer reported for work on the 24th night of December. Mendel had come all the way from New York, clutching an overnight letter, saying Dasher was sick and a desperate Saint Nick needed somebody healthy instead. But Santa didn't hire Mendel, he took a reindeer named Fred. Mendel, 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 Mendel. Mendel, 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 Mendel. What do you know about Christmas anyway? What do you know? Oy vey. Mendel said, Santa Claus, why'd you reject me so blatantly, anti-Semitically? But Santa said, Mendel, that's simply not true. Just look around here, we're all Jewish too. You know Herschel and Harry and Larry and Tevya, Lenny and Izzy and Yankel and Edna. Jewish reindeer, one and all. Each one of them is. They just changed their Hebrew names to make it in showbiz. Even Rudolph, well, he's Hindu. Mendela, Mendela, won't you please believe? Who else would want to work for me every Christmas Eve? Mendel, Mendel, would you be mollified if I said you're overqualified? Maybe you'd be better suited for a desk job. What do you say? Okay. Mendel the reindeer reported for work on the 26th day of December, sorting complaints from the bad boys and girls who got socks instead of Nintendo. And Dasher got well, and Fred went back to Jersey to his job at the agnostic petting zoo. I don't know what that means. So what do we know about Christmas anyway? It's Jews pulling the sleigh, except for Rudolph, he's from Bombay. And oh, by the way, the Easter Bunny's got an alternate lifestyle. And you can find that on the album that Brad and I put together called Fetchmas Carol, and it's available at stevegoodie.com. And now we will, and it makes an excellent stocking stuffer. Yeah. I can also sell you a portable CD player that also fits in a stocking. And now Brad will beg for money.
Brad begs for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover or a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect, Jack?
That's right, everybody. This is where you send us money for Christmas and Hanukkah. It's the second day of Hanukkah, and Steve hasn't gotten a gift. He's got to open something. Yeah, he can open cash. Go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click donate to the comedians, and you can give to comedians this week because we didn't know who the heck it was going to be for a while. Come and go. Who's this? Andy Volver. Who's that? We don't know.
No idea.
No idea. He just decided 2 hours ago. He goes, I don't want to do it. That's so nice. He says, boy, you love responsibility. But then we cobble together, and then Carla shows up, and then Chris takes the lead, and then we do everything, and then Randy sings the famous songs. It's amazing. That's why you go to virtualcomedyshow.com, click donate to the comedians, and give us $100 each. Anybody watches this. That means we would, anybody out there that's not in this meeting, gives us $100, we would have $100. Okay, so but, go do that right now, and then let's finish up and stop this thing that we're doing.
Very nice. Time for the worst joke of the week.
Yes, and it is.
Worst joke. Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
You know, I'm glad Patty's not here to hear this joke because her opinion means the most to me. So. Everybody else, I can get over it. I can get over your derision. But Patty, I just can't do it. Here it is, the worst joke of the week. And boy, I think it's the worst joke of the month. Screening for cervical cancer has become much easier as women are using a do-at-home test that can mean early diagnosis and no doctor visits. Perfect for women all over the U.S., but bad for old Doc Creepy Fingers.
Wow.
Terrible. That's the
ho, ho. Good night, everybody.
Hey, that was the virtual comedy show. We learned a lot of stuff we didn't need to know, like